Hey there, it's the English Picker here. As you can see, it's a bit of a different angle, so hopefully this will come out. Doing some redecorating and ripping off wallpaper and stuff like that, so had to do this from a bit of a different angle. So yeah, bit of a haul video from the car boot sale. I wasn't going to go because I bought quite a lot this week, but I couldn't help myself. On the Saturday, I didn't go because it was raining, but it was a lovely day on the Sunday, so I thought, why not? And I am a full-time hoarder now, so there's no getting away from that. So I quickly whiz through some of the stuff I got. Let's get started. I paid up for this. This is a Polaroid Pogo. Is that say it? Pogo. I've had these before. I bought one of these for £7 before, which was an absolute steal. I paid £35 for this, which is a lot. But they do go for, sorry, I paid £25 for this, but they do go for around 50. So, you know, there's still a bit of money in there. There's probably £10–15 profit in there. But definitely something to look out for. But just check all the wires and everything are with it. You know, otherwise to get those replacement wires is a bit difficult. But that's cool. It's nice. It's in the original packaging as well. Another thing I paid out for £25. Was this, and it's called an Ollie. It's a little robot that you control using your smartphone. The woman says she bought it for her son who was 11. He wasn't interested. They took it out once, tried to use it, and couldn't get it to work, but he just wasn't interested. So she took it down to the car boot. She wouldn't go any lower than 25 for it. The recommended retail, I think, is about £80–90 when they were new, so this is sort of like new. I'm going to sell this on eBay because the Amazon and eBay price are virtually identical, so because of the increased fees it's better to do it on eBay. So I'll slap this on eBay and probably get about £60 for it, £50–60, whoops, something like that. Picked up some these Einstein games. I've bought and sold these before. I paid £2 for this one and £1.50 for this one. I was buying this one and she got it priced at £2 and I said, oh, would you take £1.50? And she looked at me like I'd spat in her face and insulted her children or something. She gave me the most horrible look and said, no, I want £2. I told you that. And I was like, whoa, okay. So I gave her the £2, and I think it was her daughter who was further down the stall and goes, oh, I've got one of the Sudoku ones of those if you're interested. And I said, oh yeah, let's have a look, and you can see it's in there. It's a touchscreen job, which is pretty cool. I said, oh, how much do you want for that? She goes, well, I'll do £1.50. And she got an evil look off her mum, so just a bit funny really. But, I mean, there's not huge money. They're about £8–10 each, so there's just, you know, probably bundle them together and do 20 quid with free postage, something like that. I picked up some pretty battered PS1 controllers. They were £1 each, so they're missing the rubber bits on here, so I don't know. Yeah. Then again, it's a day of consoles. I picked up this. It's a really super clean Xbox, and I'll show you some games that came with it later. I actually asked about the games because I wasn't interested in this, and she said the games were £1 each. I think there's 4 games, or I could have all the games, the console with one controller, a remote and the sensor thing for £5. So super clean. I mean, you can see how clean that is. There's just no scuffs at all. So I'm going to get it tested. Original Xbox for £5 quid. So I know they don't go for a huge amount, but you know, £5 quid. Bought another fancy dress costume. This is a Halloween one. It's missing the stick, but it's sort of a ghost costume. It was £1. I'll put it away in storage until Halloween and then sell that then. From the woman I got the Polaroid thing, she wouldn't haggle on that at all. So I got her to chuck this book in, and it's called Backstreets. It's about sort of subculture and that when sort of crack cocaine came into America and stuff like that. Kind of niche subject, and actually it goes for about £7–8 on Amazon, so that's pretty cool. Bought another copy of Mastermind. This is the third one in a week that I've had. This was 50p, and out of the ones that I've got, I should be able to make at least 1 or 2 complete ones. So for 50p, that's good. I picked up this. This was much dirty. It was really grotty. Lovely paperweight. It's quite big. I didn't even see there. Quite detailed. I'm going to aim high on it in my antiques booth. I'm going to ask £20 for it. I don't know. I can always mark it down at a later date. But it is, because it is quite big and there's no chips or anything, it was just dirty. I paid 20p for it, so that's pretty cool. And from the same person, I picked up this. Now, this may be a fail, I'm not sure. It was 50p. It's a Panasonic dictaphone, but the batteries have exploded in the back, so we'll see if I can clean that up. Then, for 50p, I picked up a 9-carat rolled gold expanding bracelet. I'll put that in my booth for about £10–15. Then for £1.50 I picked up 2 Fujifilm SLR memory cards. I mean, they're tiny. I mean, 16 meg. I mean, how many photos are you going to be able to fit on that? But these go for about £4 and these go for about £8. So I'll put the two together. Probably as £10 with free shipping, or £10 plus shipping, and they'll go relatively quickly. I've sold loads of those in the past. I picked up this enormous Starbucks mug for 50p. You can see there. It's not dated or anything. It's in really rough condition. Like, there's some grubbiness at the bottom there, but I'll get it cleaned up. I had another Starbucks mug which I put in my booth, and that sold straight away. So I'll look into this one, see if there's any collectability online about it. But if not, I'll put it in my booth just because it's enormous. I mean, huge. And also from the same person. Now, at first I thought, wow, this was cool, because the guy got a load of paintballing vests. Well, they were army vests, like tactical vests and stuff. He wanted too much for them, but I also got a computer game off him as well. But there's this, and I think in hindsight, actually, this is from a TV series, because it says United States of America Counter-Terrorism Unit. But then down here it says trademark 2005 Fox. So, you know, obviously Fox producing TV series is, if I don't know what that's from, but it's, I mean, for 50p it's cool anyway. I'll be able to sell it in my antiques booth, but even though it's not antiques, it's collectible. But yeah, if anybody knows, drop me a comment. Picked up this for £3.50. It is it's not actually brass, but it's brass plated newspaper hook. It's mounted on the wall and you have newspapers in. I'm going to put this online, I think, either that or in my booth, but I think like a hotel or something will snap that up for sort of £15–20. Then got some kids games and stuff. These will probably go to Amazon, £3. Munchie, I can't even say it. Yeah, new and sealed anyway, and I looked it up and it goes for about £15. There's this one, Nano Challenge. You've got to watch out with some of these because they've got batteries pre-installed in them, and the batteries can explode if they're too old. So this is from 2008, so it's 7 years old. So I'll probably put it on eBay. I paid 20p for this, so it goes for about £6 or £7. Nothing huge, but not too bad. I don't know why I picked up this, to be honest, but I hadn't even looked it up. It's a Dymo Letra tag. Not sure what they go for, but I've done alright with Dymo stuff before. I've done amazing if you can get the cartridges, but yeah, don't know. It was 50p anyway, so I grabbed that. Picked up this book. Oh god, it's heavy though. The Art of Heraldry. It's got all stuff to do with people's shield logos and all that. I paid £5 for it, but the original retail price was £60. On Amazon, it doesn't go for as much. It goes for sort of £30–35, something like that. But it is a very heavy, oversized book. So I would not send this into FBA. I'd merchant fulfill this because they would charge you a fortune to store this long term. So I'm going to merchant fulfill this on Amazon, I think. And also at the same time, I'll list it probably on eBay as well. Oh, and look, almost ripped the dust jacket. Picked up this new and sealed Who's Who game for 50p. Not huge money, it's sort of £6-7, but it's fairly quick, easy listing. It's made by Ginger Fox, which is I think they make stuff for Marks and Spencers and stuff like that. But they do sell. I've sold their stuff like charades and stuff plenty of times. Then from the person I got the Ollie thing from this, I grabbed this for £3. I busted the corner on it, which is annoying, but I've had this before. It's Satsuma, Windows 7 compatible missile launcher, USB. It looks almost new. It's not got much wear to it. I seem to remember I sold this for £25 before, but it was new and sealed, so probably about 20. Maybe 20 with free postage, something like that. So just cool, quick, easy listing. I got the last one before Christmas, and that was snapped up instantly. I could have charged more for it, really. But we'll see anyway. It just caught my eye. And also from the same woman, this got bundled in. She wanted £2, but it actually turned out I didn't pay anything for it because it got bundled in. I paid 28 for the Ollie, that, and this. So, you know. But I'm going to keep this for myself, play on it, and then I'll trade it in or something like that. It's the Army of Two, the 40th Day edition. So yeah, it's good weirdness on the disc though. It's got this, see if we can see it, just there, this sort of iridescent weirdness at the bottom. So, don't know. Give it a try, see if it works. Who knows. So that's that. Well, there. And then with the Xbox, there was 4 games, and I was interested in this top one, this Spyro one, and that's when I asked, you know, the £1 each, or you could have it all for a £5. So the ones I did get was they're nothing amazing, but they're not too bad. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Shadow of the Hedgehog, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, and Spyro a Hero's Tale. The others go for sort of £4 or £5 each. Monkey Ball's a couple of quid, if that. Spyro goes for about 10 quid, 8 to 10 quid. So that was good. And it's in really nice condition as well, but it is missing the manual. So that will go to eBay, because I don't like selling ones that are missing manuals on Amazon. For a quid, I picked up this for myself just because it's cool. It's the PlayStation 2 Midway Arcade Treasures. And it's got loads of ones like Spy Hunter, Defender, Joust, Paperboy, Marble Madness. God, Marble Madness used to drive me crackers, but it's a good game. So, yeah, got that one for myself for a quid. For the same person, I picked up this for 50p. I've sold this before. The Crow with Steve Martin there. I can't remember how much I sold it for in the past, but I think it was about £6 or £7, something like that. And that was 50p. Then I picked up Futurama for the PlayStation 2. This goes for about £5 or £6, and I paid £1 for it. So, quick, easy listing. It's an existing listing that I've got, and I'll just add quantity to. So, but that is, it's cheaper on the PlayStation 2, but on Xbox it's worth about £10. For 20p, I picked up this sort of manga-style PC game. My phone had run out of battery at that point, so I couldn't look it up. It's not a great one. It's like £5 on Amazon. Nothing brilliant. And then from the same guy, I got the counter-terrorism one. I went back round, and after I'd taken stuff to the car, my battery had run out on my phone, so I was just having a little wander around. And I went back to collect some printer cartridges that I'll say later, and he just got this randomly on there. He hadn't got a GameCube, none of the bongos, nothing. And he said, "Oh, I don't actually know how I've ended up with it." Anyway, he charged me 20p for it, so it's really nice condition. Donkey Konga, it's all in there. The manual's tucked underneath somewhere. So yeah, crazy. Not a huge amount of resale on it, but I just don't often see GameCube games. There was another Xbox game actually with those other ones. It was Spider-Man 2. So actually there was 5 games on the Xbox. So crazy. Picked up 2 of the PC games. June 2000 for 20p. This goes for about £8. 6, 7, 6. Well, it's all over the place on eBay, but Yeah, something like that. And then Sid Meier's Civilization Complete. This goes for about £5-6. And then I picked up some more of these. Now Nick's talked about these when I was down there with him. We went to a pound shop and some were in there. And then I've seen loads of other people, these knocking about. So there must have been a huge liquidation somewhere from a retailer of these UMD videos for PSP. And I picked up these for 90p each. So I paid £7.20 for 8 of them. So we've got Die Hard, Silent Hill, Gran Torino, 28 Days Later, Die Hard 2. I'll do Die Hard 1 and 2 in a bundle, and then I'll probably bundle the rest just up as a lot. Born Supremacy, Eastern Promises, this isn't worth too much, and Mad Max. So I'll put them as a job lot, so do 6 of them as a job lot, and maybe put sort of like 15 quid, something like that. Do alright as a job lot. I've sold a few before, and that's that. I was hoping to send them into Amazon FBA, but it seems like a lot of people have got on that bandwagon. There must have been loads of them, so the price has just gone through the floor, so there's no point really. Picked up another Bop It XT, the white version, works great. I'm not going to press the buttons because it's annoying, but really nice condition, and that was 50p. And then one of the first things I picked up actually was these two things. I won't get it out, but you can see it says there 1881 British Censors. This is a 25 disc set containing all the 1881 British censors, so you can go through and look for family records and whatnot. It was from the, I think it was around 2006, 2007 that came out, but it's still relevant. Then there was this, which he wanted £3 and he wouldn't split it up. He wanted to sell it with this. This was Family Tree Maker 2006. It's a bit outdated really with all like the online websites now. So this really is a bit of a throwaway item. It's not huge. I might be able to eke a £5 out of it. Or I could bundle it together with that and say, you know, a freebie. This though goes for about 15-20 quid, something like that, on Amazon. So I could sell it on Amazon, or it goes for about 12 to 15 on eBay. So I could bundle them together and maybe ask 20 for it, something like that. It's really trying to work out what's the best, taking into account fees, because the Amazon fees are brutal sometimes, so you've really got to factor that in. So more often than not, if it's a quick and easy thing like this, I'll send it to Amazon, but 9 out of 10 actually nowadays I'm putting it on eBay, because if it's big and bulky like that, I've got to think about the storage fees, because they are quite brutal. Then this was an interesting story. This is another PS2. I've got so many PS2s lately. This is a satin silver one, slim one. And I'll try and get it out carefully. This thing is in immaculate, I mean, it's just in beautiful condition. It is, I don't know if that's coming out in the video, but it's just beautiful condition. And I was umming and ahhing. The lady was lovely. I was chatting to her about retro gaming, and she's got a SNES, and she was on about this and that. And she said, "Oh, I want 20 quid for it." With one controller, which is a bit much. And then she's already said, "Oh, the cheapest I'll do is 17 quid." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I was just chatting with her, and I did have it in my hands, and I put it down, and this really, really rude Asian guy comes in and like elbows me out the way. It goes, "Oh, how much do you want for that?" And I was a bit like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "Oh, well," I said to this guy, £17. And then immediately I was like, "Whoa, this is weird." So I went, "Okay, yeah, I will have it," and started getting my money out. And he thrusts £20 at her and goes, "I'll pay you 20 for it." And she was a lovely lady, and I don't know what his issue was. He'd got a right bee in his bonnet, but he was trying to bid it up and pay 20 quid for it. And she was like, No, I've said to this guy £17. I'm not going to sell it to you even for 20. And he gave me the most evil look. I mean, he was so pissed off with me. But it was just like, mate, why are you such a dick? You know, it's only a PlayStation 2. It's not like it's some super rare thing or whatnot. So, yeah, some people at car boots are just right dicks. and it annoys me. And it's not about us. I mean, computer game stuff, you know, it is more prevalent, but it seems the same with jewellery, with other stuff, and people are so rude sometimes. Honestly, it's quite shocking. But anyway, so I got that, and it's nice clean condition. So I'll probably be able to get probably about 40 quid for it, something like that. I might try 50 at a push, just because it is really nice condition. Anyway, so this next slot, see if I can show you it. There's some games, which I'll show you in a bit, and then is a crystal clear original Xbox with 2 clear controllers and a third-party black controller and remote. Down there it says they originally wanted 30 quid, which is way too much, and it came with Pro Evo 5, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Fable, FIFA Football 2005, and Jade Empire Limited Edition. I haven't looked any of these up, so I've absolutely no idea what they're worth. But it kept nagging in the back of my mind, because I thought, that's really cool, I wouldn't mind that for my own collection. I went back at the end, as I was picking up these last things I'll show you. I said, oh, what's your rock bottom on the Xbox? He goes, oh, I'll do 15 quid. And I tried to say, would you do 12 without the games? Because I really wasn't arsed with the football games. But no, he wouldn't have it. So 15 quid for the clear one. Pretty cool. I mean, they go for about 30 or 40 on eBay. Not huge money. But I'll probably keep that for myself. Just because it's cool. Don't often see them. And then I'll look these up. I mean, if anything, that one might be worth something. But the others are unlikely to be worth anything. And then the last thing I got was, there was some others of these, which I won't show you there. It was a guy who is selling off some laser toner cartridges, and these are, where are they? They are, let's see it on this one. I got 3 of them anyway. They are Lexmark toner cartridges for Optra W810, and one of them's open, 2 of them are sealed, and then there was some compatible ones. There was another like 4 or 5 compatible smaller ones, but those ones, to be perfectly honest, aren't really worth it at all. I might put them as a lot and get 10 quid for them, but I ended up paying 30 quid for everything, which is fairly high. But looking these up online, they are going for between, well, it depends. Amazon are selling them for £75 each, but then other people on Amazon are asking £20–25. eBay £40 to £50 each. So I'm gonna guess around £40 to £50 is probably the price point. So I mean, it's insane profit margins. It's fantastic. You know, if I got £50 each, I'll be laughing, because you know that's just over £100 profit on something like that. So crazy. You've got to be really careful with toner cartridges though. The genuine ones are where the money's at. The compatible ones are just not worth anything at all. So yeah, pretty cool. Don't often see them, but when I do, but the ones to look for really that sell well are the HP and the Canon ones. They're good money. Nick's done well on them in the past. So there you go. So that's it really, guys. I don't think there was anything else. Yeah, I'm going to stop buying for a while, so there might be a gap in the videos, but I've got some stored up which will be staggered over time. But I'm going to have a bit of a break from doing videos, and I'll probably be doing a chat with Nick soon, but I'm going to have a gap from doing some videos because I really need to list some stuff hardcore, because I've got so much stuff, a huge stockpile of stuff to get on with. So thanks for watching everybody, and please put your comments in the comment below. Hit the like button if you like this video, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button somewhere down here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.